Oh boy, it has been a very good while since I have done one of these. I apologize on my voice on how it's very low right now. Don't know why that is, but hello. I have, you know, I haven't streamed in a while. I think the last live stream was like almost a year ago. Yeah, it was like almost a year ago, man. Geez. It's been a very long time since I've done one of these. I probably won't stream for a good while, mainly because on how, just basically on how, just kind of how late it is, and I might feel like I want to go to bed soon. So, I mean, it's. I'm deciding on what to do, but I think as of right now, I will be, just streaming for a little bit. I might kind of go over on the plans for the channel as of right now. But wow, 4 years this channel has been up. I mean, I was 17 when I created this channel, and now in like 2 weeks, I'll be 22. So I mean, but I just thought I'd go over a few things and just kind of talk a little bit. Um, the first thing I want to say, as of last year, the channel has been, I think a lot of people have realized that as of this year or last year, I have decided to make some very big changes to the channel as of 2023. And it's almost been a year since I've decided to make that change. But so yeah, first off, I want to say I don't feel old because, well, I mean, I'm only like, well, maybe in a way, but in that at that time, I mean, I do feel a little old, but I'm actually doing stuff outside of YouTube, which is good. I mean, I got a better job, so I'm doing all that, and Good Friday's coming up, and we actually have that day off, which is nice. Um, but I when I was trying to make so basically in the beginning of 2023, I assumed I was going to try my best to continue with Alfred's Revenge, but I think as I ended up making the first skit on the Gangster Zone when I made the first skit on the Gangster Zone, which was the trial of James versus Sodor. Um, I knew right away, and sadly, I started to think about it. That's when I was like, I can't go back to AR now because I've already made so many changes to the channel, and I knew I was going to have to change my content somehow. I mean, the shit posts would stay the same, pretty much, but I wanted to try something different, something like I got into writing short, probably around the time episode 5 came out, like on my own, like solo work. No, like not teaming up with friends, like doing stuff on my own, like solo. And thankfully, as of the few stories that are released on the channel, I can happily say that that so far that most of these stories have gone to great success. I can't stuttering. I'm sorry. They have gone to such great successes, and how it's just amazing to know. Like once I started to release a few of my own works and my own original stories, people enjoyed it, and that's pretty much all I wanted to do was kind of release some stuff that I could make. And thankfully, as The Storm of 1978 came out, and I put up so much hype for the project, and everyone was like, holy crap, this is going to happen, And speaking of which, the storm of 1978 will actually happen to be, well, it'll be approaching its 1 year anniversary on March 30th. So this Saturday, that project now will be a year old, and that is shocking on how on how uh, on how it's grown so much. Even though it's not many views, the feedback I was getting, the amount of love I was getting for this, the amount of praise I got, and I was like, okay, how is this possible? Because this is what I'll actually do for just a second that I'd love to share. I just got your Discord DM, Dominic. Thank you very much. It's honestly a big shock on how it's been already 4 years. It also marks my 4 year anniversary that I ever joined Discord, and I've met so many friends that started, my career. It wasn't, I wouldn't say it's like a career, but it started a big hobby. And that is what made me so happy, because I got to meet all these people, and as of now, I've gone to meet other people outside of the group. Like, for example, I've met James is here. I've met Jesse Ortiz. I've met the German Sodor. I've met so many people, and the friends that are the closest to me are Vickerstown Productions, TDT Zombie 2007, Trackmania Matt, and so many others I can't even name, just because on how many people I've met and how much it's gotten to me. And yeah, I've had my fair share of problems on this, but other than that, this channel now has a great amount. So back to what I was saying, as of the storm of 1978, I'd like to share on how this whole thing right here got so much in amount of time. So I just want to throw it out there. Even though the peak viewers at the premiere wasn't so high, in one day I got like 3,733 views in a day. And to me, that's just shocking on how this channel's grown to going from, how do I put this? Going to an overused plot to turning it into something that I can write, and how many people are just like, and honestly, I think that was all I really wanted, was a shot. And as of now, I've gotten it, that shot. And I couldn't thank everyone enough on how we've gotten so far, and we've hit many milestones on this channel. Because as of right now, as I'm talking, this channel has 3,174, and to be fair, that's quite a lot, and I'm very happy on how it's just beautiful. But even though I've taken a break from YouTube at times, I will say that you got to focus on mental health, and that's what I've been doing. Kind of taking a break from the internet, kind of figuring out what I want to do for a channel rebrand. And sadly, I still have no idea what I'm going to do with this channel rebrand. Honestly, I really don't know. I have a idea, but I want to try something new, more like what would define me, And thankfully, as the changing of the as the changing of the content and the changing of how I'm going to change my stuff instead of writing an overused plot and still making, make this thing alive, and just I'm getting there. And as of right now, I will say, I do have on a lighter note, I have many, many big projects in the works at the moment. Just recently, I found a lost video that I was making and never finished it. So I'm debating on finishing that at some point, but I'd rather not go into detail. It's just a normal adaptation, but it's nothing I wrote yet. That is something much bigger. There is one project right now, and I've put so much work and hope and love into this video that while I was writing this story that I wrote, oh my God, I got so much feedback, and the way it was filmed, the way it's styled, and I'm excited for this video. I'm very, very stoked on just I just it's a big project, and I really want to take as much time as possible to get it going. I actually have a 4-day weekend coming, so I might be able to get a ton of the work done. But yeah, I'm getting something on the things. Oh. But currently I'm very stoked on how to. I really, honestly, I really want to try and I really want to screen share this, but I don't want to spoil it. All I can say is this project I feel is going to be so big, and I want to put so much work into this. But at some point, I'm going to have to. There's just a little things that have been going about with the cat. There's been some issues with the casting of the project, which isn't very nice, and that's very upsetting. Which it's gonna be fine. I know it is because I'm asking a few of my buddies about it, and thank you, Bobby. I appreciate it. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to talk and a little bit, just but just recently, let me see. I think there's another project besides the one I was mentioning. By the way, the first story that I'm mentioning is the big project. It's called One Last Push for Old Time's Sake. That story I'm very excited to release at some point. But until I can get the casting in order, then I can really start working on it. And I hope to release it very soon. I have a feeling I will. I was hoping to get it done by the end of April, but it might be pushed back. Till the summer, unless I can get the casting in order. So, but all I can say is though, I cannot wait to show you guys what I've done for this channel and how much I'm going to be changing stuff up. Just recently, I've written a couple more stories. One of them I feel can really get stuff going. I won't go into detail because I'd love to surprise you guys. But at some point, I would love to get a trailer out for One Last Push for Old Time's Sake. I'd love to get a trailer started, but once I get voices, I should be able to make this work. I'm very, like I said, I'm very, very excited to finish this video. Hopefully I'll be able to get started on the sound effects tonight and hopefully get it all down. But I might I actually might end the stream here, actually, just to kind of throw out some things that I'm going to do for this channel and what's in store for it. And that's kind of why I haven't been making a lot of like short videos. I've been working on bigger projects. But I'll think about making some more stuff. Maybe I'll host a night where maybe I can interact with fans and interact, and I don't know, maybe join other people's streams. I don't know how to do it, but I'm really hoping to get more of this channel going. Hello to Playrail Supremacy, and hey, dude, the Magic Railroad Studios. How you doing? I might, you know what? Instead of ending it now, I might stay for like another, I don't know, maybe like 10 minutes, see what happens. But because I might join my friends who are in a stream on Discord. But we'll see. We'll see. I know Joey was trying to stream something a bit ago, and it wasn't going to plan, which I felt so bad for him. But all I can say is big things are coming to this channel, and I hope you can join me and I can show you guys on how much I can do this for this channel. I'm hoping to do it very soon. But I might get started on the one story that I wrote recently, mainly because there is no casting. It's going to be like it's supposed to be like a silent film. That's all I can say on what it is. It's supposed to be a silent film. And honestly, I wrote it and I did some stuff and showed it to all my friends, and they're like, oh my gosh, this is so different for you. And I'm like, dude, I can't believe I'm doing this, because it's been an idea that I've been having for like, I don't know, probably as I started writing, or a few months into writing, I was like, I want to try this. And then finally, after a couple months later, I finally got the idea and it started working out. But I'm just, all I want to say is thank you guys very much for giving me this chance on showing on how different my channel may be, but it can show how I can do this and how I can, make stuff. But unfortunately, there is one thing I'd like to get out of the way just before we end it here. And before I say this, I do not blame any of the people watching. This is just something that's been on the mind for a little while, but it's nothing to do with the fans. It has nothing to do with the people watching the video. I just want to throw out there that YouTube's algorithm is not very good to me, apparently, because the past few videos that I've been uploading from probably way back in December, most of my videos have been performing very terribly, and it's very sad. I really hate it on how the videos are just performing badly, and I'm like, dude, what am I doing? And then unfortunately at some point I actually went into a depression because I'm like, the fuck am I doing wrong? But I've been told that it's nothing to do with me and it's not my fault. But just thought I'd hop on here to say, I see it's happening to other people. It's not just me, it's other people. And I'm finally starting to learn that. I'm like, hey, it's not just you. I'm having this problem too, people say to me. And I'm like, well, that's a big problem, But just thought I'd hop on here, address a few things for the channel, and kind of say that a problem's been going on with YouTube and how my videos are performing terribly. But to the people that did watch, thank you guys very much for 4 years on YouTube. And I can't hardly wait to show what I have for this year. And hopefully this year will be better than last year with more original stories coming out. I really hope YouTube can fix its algorithm so that way my videos can perform better again, But thank you guys again for 4 years, and I could never be happier for this whole thing to happen to me. You guys take it easy. Have a good one. This is for Bunchman 15 signing off.